All right, everyone, come on in. Come on in. You're going to see something you almost never in a million years will see on this channel. A toy with rust. Yes, the dreaded R word. But before we get into it, as always, take a second to subscribe and get comfortable with your coffee, your drink, your snack, your chair, your screen, whatever it is you have to do to now pay attention and focus, because I will tell you why I bought a car that looks like it has the measles and the Beatles, the measles and cooties combined, with maybe reference to the Beatles. This is a Mighty Atom Deluxe parade car made by Bandai, I believe, Japan, with a phenomenal box. A box so rare that I said I'm willing to buy it with the toy in so-so condition, although it's not as bad. Even the box, I actually kind of pressed it a little myself. But I will tell you that I may send the box just for a pressing and just to repair a couple of minor rips. That's it. Nothing else. No de-acidification, which I normally do, but it does add a little bit of a coat. But in this particular case, because the graphics are so crisp, I think I would leave it alone. Now, the toy, say what you will. I know some people are like, die hard, leave it alone. We like the patina. I'm more inclined, and I'll tell you why, to redo this toy if I could match the color, because it's a single color. The interior I would leave alone. The figures would clean up a little easier, although I did clean them up a bit. And then just sort of replate the bright parts. And I think it would look a zillion times nicer, but none of the lithography would change. All that would be original. But let's start with this massive, beautiful box. Stretch, so I can get to it. Oof. Here we go. This thing is an explosion of art. Look at this. Now, I did get an original toy box painting. And I don't know what it is about Astro Boy art, but man, oh man, is it beautiful. If you could have box art, this would be one that would be way up on the list. I mean, look at this. How many freaking characters are on here? And I still have to find out the name of that rabbit, if he has a name. I'm assuming that's their pet rabbit. I know Uran and I know Astro Boy. Look how beautiful this box is. I even forgot the professor's name that created him, after his dead son, no less. But look at this. This is like a smorgasbord of art going on here. And look at this. You got a rocket ship back there. Here's your logo. Oh, it's A1. It's Asakusa. I'm sorry, I said Bandai. And here's the side panel. Waving away the Mighty Atom Deluxe parade car. And there was some really intense bidding on this box. Look, there's a space station back there, too. This box has everything. A freaking rocket. Look at that. You got the moon, or Saturn, I should say. You got all the elements. Moon, Saturn, space station, a crowd that looks like beautifully drawn. A cool, looks like a Chevy convertible. I'm guessing it's a Chevy. And the end panel looks like this. And it's Mushi Productions, named after my favorite dish, the Mushu pork. Well, that's Mushu, not Mushi. Anyway, that's your amazing box. So it's wavy. It really just needs a pressing. There's a couple of little tears. It's all complete. And as for the car is this beautiful big, maybe it's a Buick or something. I don't know. You know it's an American car, because this definitely is not a Japanese car. But you have Astro Boy, Uran, and the rabbit in there. And in the back here, you have the Asakusa logo right there. Asakusa, makers of the Thunder Robot. So I guess they made a lot of cool toys. Let's see if I can hone in on that a little bit. There you go. Made in Japan. I know we used to talk about Asakusa didn't make a lot of robots, but they sure made a lot of cool toys. Here is the back. You could see why I would want this replated. And that's supposed to say Atom, which I think could be repainted too. And the color has this little schmutz on here, some crazing, some oxidized spots. Dashboard, though, is really nice. Let's go on this side. Let's see if I can get you inside the cockpit. Nice litho details in there. Like I said, they were very dirty, the vinyl characters, but I cleaned them up. I mean, you got to kind of like this because you're collecting, if you're a vinyl figures collector, you get the vinyl character, you got 3 vinyl characters and a tin car and a beautiful graphic box, man. This is like the trifecta. You get 3 in 1, like a 3-in-1 glue or something. Anyway, the friction works. The bottom of the car, friction is in the back. It's a little stale. And again, this could be painted a shiny black because these were glossy usually. Here's your Asakusa logo over here. I can't turn it up, it's too short. But and then in the front, once again, you have the Atom logo. And I think it's the Chevy Egg Crate Grill. That's why I'm convinced this is a Chevy. Not a Cadillac like the other one. But anyway, the friction drive works really well. Sounds a little like it could use a little grease. One more time, but I do like the sound that they make. And all right, let's flip them around here. So at first, I was a little reluctant to show this because I said, you know what? Do I want to get this car redone? Perhaps. But you know what? I said, let me show it in this condition, right? And then if I do, if I do have it redone, and maybe John, if you watch this, you can chime in and you can contact me privately because John may say, hey, I'll paint the body and the bottom, because that's all it really, and the trim parts, you know, he's got that nice chrome paint. If he's willing to do it, he could even do a video on that, and then I can follow up, because I'll send the box out just to get pressed and the tear repaired. And then we can show the before, during, and after, which would be kind of a nice series. We can make this a 3-parter, if he's willing to do it. I'd like to see it done, but you know what? I'm going to call this part 1 in anticipation that he will say yes and do it, but he may not. John, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that you'll say yes. But anyway, as I mentioned, regardless, this box is like near impossible to find. In fact, I always say, do a Google search and see if you even find this car listed as a toy. I mean, it's like nowhere to be found. So with that, I hope you liked it. If you're an Astro Boy fan, I know some people are going to say, leave it alone, man, leave it alone. And I may end up doing it by default because it might be that nobody wants to mess with it anyway. But I think this would be an easy one to bring back and look spectacular. So, you know, we'll see. But with that, thanks for your time. It's always greatly appreciated. And if you like it, thumb up the video and leave a comment. And with that, my friends, thanks again. I hope your holiday season's going very well. And I will talk to you later.